Hey guys, Patrick Buckley here, continuing with the rudiments. BuckleyOnDrums.com is the website, that's all the social media too. So today we're going to go over the multiple bounce roll. Sorry if you heard the dogs. So we'll just get right into it. So the multiple bounce roll is exactly that. The way that I eventually learned the correct way to play this rudiment was just letting the stick bounce. Be loose with it. You always want to be loose. And what you do is you just slowly, bit by bit, add a little bit of pressure on each of the hands. And you don't have to push down. All you have to do is squeeze. Just squeeze a little bit more on the stick. And that's what helped me. So that's what it would sound like individually. Now when you put it together, this is what the roll is going to sound like. Clearly that's a lot different than the single stroke or the double stroke. Okay. Something that I like to do for that roll is going in between the multiple bounce and the double stroke. Now real quick on the double stroke, this affects the multiple bounce roll. When you're playing the double stroke, make sure you're not moving your wrist every time the stick comes down. You want to get as many strokes out of the stick as possible with one wrist rotation. So not, and check out, this is a lot of the Moeller technique right here. Not this, 1, 2, where your wrist is moving each time, but 1, 2, 1, 2. And all you're doing is letting the stick bounce back up, and then you're just catching it with these last 3 fingers. Okay? Now, how does that affect the multiple bounce roll? Well, when you play the double stroke, the way you get to that double stroke is letting it bounce, and then you just stop it, 1, 2, and that's where you pick your hand up. With the multiple bounce roll, you continue to let it bounce, but you just give a little bit more structure to it. It takes a little bit of time to get this. You just got to work at it. Okay. Now the exercise I was referring to, I just started doing this, and I'm sure plenty of other guys do. You start out with either the double stroke roll or the multiple bounce roll, and then you just transition into the other one. So I'm going to demonstrate doing both of those, right? So starting with the multiple bounce roll into the double stroke roll, you just open it up. So it starts out as a double stroke, at a lower volume, and then you just close those doubles back until the stick starts bouncing more than twice in each of your hands. Now that was pretty low tempo and pretty low speed, but obviously you can practice it at multiple speeds and multiple volumes. So another real quick exercise to help, I know this video is a little longer, is doing triplets, but doing that multiple bounce roll. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I personally love this, and I use it a lot. Adam Deitch is a big hero of mine in the drum world and music in general, and he utilizes that around the kit, and I've kind of taken what he does with it and have come up with some of my own interpretations of ways that you can use that specific rudiment. So anyways, there you go. That is the multiple bounce roll, and I hope you guys dug it. Thanks. Talk to you soon.